Listen-only mode.
So we are in session 17th today, means that 14 and 15 will be done later on by Yana Murza. And today, my purpose before I go to the trip is to look at the common mistakes you make when you post your resumes, your profile, number one. Second thing I want to discuss today is typical questions which recruiters ask you and how to answer those questions. And I hope you might help me because some of you already posted your resume overnight and you probably got some calls. And let me go to the DICE first and see who is their candidate search. Good. So guys, I'm a recruiter now and I'm just searching, well, let's search normal. Let's say QA, web, and say 1 day. I just want 1 day resumes, meaning that if you are there, you are supposed to be found. QA web, let's see. Nationwide, we have still lots of people, and Jane is our old-timer, Sharon is old-timer, Svetlana, Vasily, Жанна. Okay. Dipali, Marina. Guys, where are you? Where is your class? Nitya, Doina, aha. I believe Konstantin is from this class. Am I right? I just did his resume recently. Okay, let's take a look. QA, web, SQA test, mobile, HTML, Java. I would say HTML and Java are not really belonging here. Let me tell you what I would do. And Konstantin, are you there in the class? Let me just say in Skype if you are there. And because if you are there, yes, Konstantin is there. Just look what I'm doing, okay, for with you, and fix it with me. So, and then we will see the results before the end of the session. Guys, it normally takes 20 minutes for changes to propagate. Means if I go inside of your profile, I will see it immediately. But if we look at that from the position of other people searching for the results, it takes like 20 minutes because it will impact the search results. So let's take a look what Konstantin did with his desired position. So that is what he has. QA, SQA test. Good. Quality. There is no word quality. Okay, let's do quality. And I wouldn't do it like uppercase, guys. Really. It's like you are yelling at someone. You'll say QA, okay, SQA, good, test, good. Then you are missing SQA and you are missing very important keyword, which is tester. Tester and test are two different keywords. Test and testing are the same, but test and tester are different. So let's look at that. Now, I will not do HTML and that stuff, but you are missing the word quality. So I will not do HTML and Java. I will do mobile. Mobile is good. Besides mobile, I will say Android, which you did. Android, and I will say iPhone, which is good, and you did that. iPad is brilliant. Now, there are certain things which, besides SQA and tester, couple of things which I would add here. So first of all, the word software is good. Software QA. Okay. Then couple of keywords which represent positions and titles, which is important in our case. So let's say software QA engineer. Engineer is one word. Then tester, we have tester here, good. And then we have analyst, SQA analyst. Analyst is another one. QA engineer, analyst. Good. So we have titles. Then we might have things like SQL. And there is another one which is very important, which is Selenium. And again, to be good enough in Selenium, all it takes, you just spend 1 hour watching the video on our video page. Actually, 2 pieces of same video by Yana Measure. Guys, if you spend just 1 hour, you can satisfy 90% of people asking for Selenium. And Selenium will give you a lot. So that is what you really want to have in your desired position. Now, let's take a look at what you have in your skills. So first of all, how many skills do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you have 20. Good. 7, 7, and 6. Very good. Now, each standalone field comes with more value. So if you have the opportunity to keep just one keyword, that is very important opportunity. Let me make a copy here. Copy. And I will tell you which keywords I would rather have as a standalone field. So QA is one, and you have it. Engineer, I don't think so. SQA, for sure. Okay. I don't think analyst, but test should be another one. Oh, QA, SQA, 2 times SQA. Oh, no. We do not need 2 times SQA, I'm sorry. Tester definitely deserves a separate keyword. Quality, maybe. Okay, maybe. Mobile definitely deserves separate word. Android definitely deserves separate word. You know what we are missing here? iOS. I'm sorry. iOS here. So iOS deserves separate field. iOS. I'm not sure about iPhone, iPad. Then SQL, I would give 1 to SQL, and I would give 1 to Selenium. Oh, I'm sorry. I would give 1 to Selenium. That is at least something I would do, at least. So let's take a look at what you did. What you did. Oh, I'm sorry. You give HTTP standalone field. You cannot do that. You cannot afford that. It works against you. Okay, you are not using the marketing power of that specific field. And look what happened when I did QA and web. What is where are you? So Jane is number 1, Sharon number 2, Svetlana number 3, Vasily number 4, Жанна number 5, Dipali number 6, Marina and Ivan 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you are number 13. Listen, why in the world you are number 13? First of all, because you do not have web as a separate field. So you have HTTP. Look, you don't need HTTP. Replace HTTP here with web. Web as a standalone field is critically important. We don't have it here? Okay, we have it. Web. Web is a very important standalone field. Wait a second. Do we have web here? Oh, analyst, tester. We need the word web here. Analyst, web. Okay, see, takes time. Web. Okay, good. Now, next thing is you have 2 times web in your skills, and you have 3 times QA in your skills. Look at the people at the top. Look at Jane. She has QA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times QA. She has web 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is why she is number 5. Look at Sharon. She has QA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has web 1, 2, 3. So if you want more exposure, okay, if you want to be doing better in your search, so you need more of that. You might say, yeah, but I am in a weird zip code, and probably I am the only one in that zip code. Maybe let's take a look. So what do we have there? I've seen your zip code. You just wrote it. Yes, 30519. 30519. Yeah, let's take a look. 30519, and let's see. Yeah, you look like you're the only one. Pretty much. Where is it? Okay, what if we do, instead of not 100 miles, let's say 40 miles, and let's do not 1 day, but maybe 7 days. So you are still number one in 7 days, okay? You are still number one. And we do not see much competition there, but I mean, some people, this maybe 3, 4, 5 QA people. Well, let me ask you. Let me enable your microphone and ask you a couple of questions. And what's yes, Konstantin. Yes, Konstantin, your microphone is enabled. So can you share your experience today? Did you have many calls? What did they ask? You know, what's your experience? Can you share with us? Hello, Konstantin, are you able to talk? No? We cannot hear you. Konstantin is writing something, so maybe he cannot talk, I don't know. Guys, anybody else on the cannot hear? Konstantin cannot hear, or we cannot hear him? I don't know. We do not hear you. Guys, anybody, write me if you are on the market. We will look at your profile, how you posted your resume. Can you say it? Anybody else on the market? No? Anna, okay. And let's try. Wait a second. 97209. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Okay, zip code 97209. 209. So 40 miles from there. Let's search. We have Anna here. And now let's take a look at Anna. What happened with Anna's profile? So first of all, what I can tell you right away, Anna doesn't have 20 fields in skills. So she has 4, 4, and 3. So 11 instead of 20. Then in the desired position, we have pretty much all the important skills, guys, don't get me wrong, but we just can do it better. So if I do QA web, Anna is number one because she has QA and she has web, but you know what, she doesn't have web in her skills. She has HTML, she has software, she doesn't have web in her skills. And so, I mean, why? And if I search her for, let's say, QA engineer, where is she going to be? Yeah, she is still number one because she has the word engineer in her skills. Okay, what if I do QA mobile? Where is Anna? Locally. She is number one. What if I do 7 days, for example? Okay, Dmitry, by the way, is our graduate here. Here is another one. Okay, I don't so he is doing different things now, looks like. Okay, Quank, Confidential, Christian. Okay, Mike Shkolnik. Looks like Anna is the only serious QA person in that area. So Anna, are you able to talk to us? Let me see if you're, yes, let me enable your microphone. Okay, Anna, can you talk?
Yes, I'm here.
Good. Any impressions? Anybody called you today? What happened?
Yeah, I have a lot of expressions. I posted my CV like 10 a.m. and at 10:30 I already have 3 calls. And I had like 2 real phone interviews.
Wait. So first of all, let me say, if you place your resume, let's say if you would do it night before, they normally start calling at 8 a.m. You would have lots of calls. So the hardest time in terms of phone calls would be in between 8 and 9. So you can easily get 5, 6, 10 calls at that time frame. Okay, number one. When you say you did have 2 real phone interviews, what do you mean? How long did it take? Like half an hour or 5 minutes? Or
like half an hour.
Okay, so you really got an interview. Guys, I want you to understand the difference between a phone interview and phone screening. Okay, phone interview, and phone screening. And phone screening. So when it comes to screening, they just, okay, I will make kind of silent a little bit. There is lots of noise coming. When you do, when it comes to screening, they make sure the purpose of screening is making sure you are good enough to interview, because they just do not want to spend too much time on you if you are not good enough. The purpose of phone interview is basically they want to make sure they want to hire you. Interview might easily take half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Screening normally is not that long. It might be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Might go up to half an hour as well. So, Anna, what are the questions they ask you?
Tell me about your background. Tell me about your current job. Where did you use Selenium and SQL? When are you ready to start? Are you okay with
Wait, I'm writing down. Background. What else?
Tell me about current job.
Current job. Good question, guys. All the good questions, yes.
Where did you use Selenium?
Okay, how you used, okay, Selenium,
The same about SQL.
Okay, SQL. Okay, using SQL. How did you use SQL? Why would you use SQL? Okay.
Yeah.
And did they ask you what's your rate? How much you want?
Right, they asked me about that.
Okay, so it is one of the very first questions normally, rate. Did they ask you how soon you can start and how far you can commute?
Yes.
Okay, how soon? Another one, how far? Okay. Anything? All of them are asking. I mean, the most common things.
Yeah. Are you okay with W-2 contract?
Okay, W-2. Okay, you know what's W-2?
Now I know.
Okay. Anybody ask about 1099?
No, just about W-2.
Okay. How did you feel? I mean, the difference between you talking to first person and talking to maybe fifth person or maybe 10th person. I don't know how many you talk to, but do you feel the progress?
I feel really confident because I live in LA and I posted my CV in Portland. That's why.
Okay, so you don't care much. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was very confident, and it was real good, even better than I expected.
Okay, so far you are in games playing mode, guys. I want to tell you, Oregon is not exactly the place with lots of jobs. I mean, the very fact you are getting so many calls is very nice. But normally, I would never suggest anybody Oregon, because to me, Oregon is not a big market. But you are saying you've got lots of calls from there.
Yeah, and I just want to quickly tell you about one more thing. When we already negotiated about everything, and now when they did tell me the date on Monday to come to their office to the next stage of interview, and then I write them email that I already have an offer, and instead of $35 per hour, they gave me, okay, we will give you 40.
Okay, so they say, okay, they wanted you to come on Monday, and you're saying, guys, thank you very much, I have a job offer somewhere else. And,
Yeah.
and they say, we give you $40. I can tell you, $40 in Oregon is like 65 in LA, you know?
Yeah.
Compared to the cost of living. So you don't want to go to Oregon.
No.
Guys, what you can do, and that is what I really suggest you to practice always. If you have anything like that, go to the Skype, go to that group, and say, guys, I have someone real desperate in Oregon. If you want to go, I can recommend you. See what you have now. You have people who are desperate for someone to start right away. It means you can say, thank you very much, I just got a job offer, but friend of mine, and he's real good, so he will call you in 10 minutes, or he will contact you, and his name is such and such. Guys, right now, whoever is listening to this webinar, you have 28 people there. Anybody wants to go to Portland, Oregon? $35. No? What is your background? Look, Anna, what is your background?
My background is nothing. My background is tourism.
Tourism. Okay. She has degree in hospitality management or something like that.
I just answered the question. They want to listen. Do you know that? Yes, I know. Do you have experience? Yes, I have big experience. Do you know how to use that? Yes, I can. Yes, I. So it was so easy and so simple. It's wow.
Okay, guys, that is pretty much how it works. I can tell you. Maybe what Anna faced is kind of. It sounds like a fairy tale, but you have maybe 50%, 60% chance to get in the same fairy tale. It depends on where you are geographically, because if she is the only one really working there and I mean looking for a job there and they have no choices, what would they do? So nobody wants to go to Portland. You see, they don't want money in Portland. They want money where they live, which is okay. So if Usha wants money in Houston, so Usha has to put her resume in Houston. That is the only way to go. So, you will see what's going to happen in Houston. Good. So, do we have anybody else who wants to look at his or her resume? So, I'm looking at your questions here. When they ask you, how do you use Selenium? What did you tell them?
I just tell them I use it in such and such company. It was very useful. Nothing like serious.
Okay. So instead of saying how you use Selenium, you answered that, well, I just did some stuff and I like it. Okay. When they ask you what is your rate, what did you tell them? The rate?
I tell them that my desirable rate is 20.
$20?
Yes.
Oh God, it's too low. Okay.
Yeah, but we can offer you a little bit more, like 35.
Okay, so they're really desperate, you know, they really wanted you. Okay, now, tell us what you know now about W-2 and 1099. What did you learn about it?
When they ask me about W-2, they understand that there is no benefits and there is no like coverage. It's just a contract job with no extra. That's what they explained me.
Okay, so let me tell you the difference. Uncle Sam wants you to pay taxes at the same time when you get the check. And the difference between W-2 and 1099 is on 1099 form, they give you all the money and now you are responsible for paying taxes. Which means you might pay taxes at the end of the quarter. You have to pay once in a quarter. Or you might postpone until April 15th, of the next year. And they might actually penalize you with a couple of bucks, but I mean, nothing to talk about. So Uncle Sam says, we do not want companies to pay people 1099 unless these people are in a very special group. Let's say construction people, real licensed contractors or so. Technically speaking, companies are not supposed to pay you 1099. It happens a lot. But it is not exactly the way it should happen. But if they tell you, we pay you $35 1099, it means they give you exactly $35. If they pay you $35 W-2, then they have to deduct the taxes right away before they give you the money. So when you get your check, Uncle Sam gets his check. So $35 W-2 might mean not 35, but maybe, I don't know, 27 or 25 or 26. And they will ask you to fill out a form called W-4. So W-4 form tells them how many dependents you have. Or maybe you want them to withdraw $100 or $200 or whatever amount out of every check towards your taxes. So on W-2, you pay taxes right away. And then April 15th, you submit your paperwork and they might actually reimburse you some of the taxes you pay. Or they might say it is still not enough and you owe some money to government. So that is the fundamental difference between W-2 and 1099. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, they withdraw taxes. On W-2, they pay you without taxes. They keep the taxes. On 1099, they give you all the money. Now you are responsible for the taxes. Then there is a tax called self-employed tax, self-employment. Self-employment tax, which is 15%. Self-employment tax is 15%. So if you work on 1099, you are responsible for 15% self-employment tax. You will pay the tax eventually. On W-2, you pay 7.5% and your employer pays another 7.5%. So basically you pay less taxes that way. And it is not taken out of your $35. So out of your $35, you pay 7.5%, and then out of their money, employer will pay 7.5%. So let's say out of $35, 7.5% would be $2 plus few cents. So that is how it works. Okay? Guys, any questions? There is a question from Jalil. Jalil says, do you recommend working in Orlando, Florida? If you live there, why don't you work in Orlando, Florida? I mean, we have people working there. We have graduates of that same class. Actually, in our very first class, which started in May of 2011, we had a lady who lives in Orlando, Florida, and her very first pay was $25. And I can tell you guys, $25 in Orlando, Florida is real good money. I mean, it's like $40 here in Silicon Valley, maybe more than that if you look at the cost of real estate and rent and living expenses. Okay. So anybody wants me to go to Dice and find his or her profile so we can fix it on the fly? How to answer questions where they ask about working experience. Guys, you have your resume, so you don't have to invent anything. When you get resume from me, it actually answers all the questions. Is ISTQB certification any help for job? I don't think so. I don't think so. Guys, nobody cares about your trainings or certificates or certifications or anything like that. They need your experience. And I don't know anybody who told me his certification helped, or anybody asked for ISTQB certification. I was told in Europe it might be helpful. I don't know, but I've never seen anybody in the US who told me he benefited from that, really. And so that is my answer. I don't know. Usha is asking if I got her resume. I do not see her resume yet. Anna said, please confirm if you got my resume. Guys, if you ask questions like that, give me your last name. I don't know what Anna means. I mean, we have lots of Annas here. Okay. To everything I send it. To evening I send it. I don't know. Let me see. I'm looking at my email and okay, I have. Yeah, it is. I didn't have a chance to look at. If you did send it in the evening, so I will do it today. So I will do today I mean, whatever guys you send me, I will try to do it. I still have a couple of resumes not completed out of what I've got before. It's true. I have 2 or 3 more to finish. And so if you send me more, I will do more. And I will not go to my trip without finishing all the resumes. I can promise you. Okay, so guys, last call. Anybody wants me to look at his profile posted? Yes or no? Yes, what? Yes, Kerry, okay, 127. Okay, let's take a look. Go to 127. Okay, the zip code is 127. Okay, let's take a look. So Kerry is number 2 because the first one is Ilya. He is our graduate. Actually, I believe he lives here. So he is practicing in New York. And somehow he is above you. Let's see why. So, okay, let's look at Kerry. What Kerry is doing here is the QA, web, tester, analyst, SQA, QA, SQA, test is here, tester is there. So you still might benefit from going for more keywords like something we have here. Yeah, we have more keywords there. So we have Selenium and SQL, and you do not have the word Android, you do not have the word iOS. So all those things will help you. And also you have 3 times QA in your skills, so you can do 5 and 6 and more than that. You have just 1 time the keyword web, which is not much. Not much. So, and then what you have as standalone fields is not good. I don't like it. I mean, I don't like Eclipse and CSS and Java and JUnit and Agile to be standalone fields. That is not the way to go. You cannot get much. HTML is standalone. So you have to do it in a more complicated way. Let's say if you look at Alex right below you, Alex is another student of ours here on campus. So he has QA and web as standalone fields, and you do have same thing. But he has Selenium, blah, 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 web, networking, blah, 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 QA, SQL backend, QA. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4 times QA. My suggestion is to have it maybe 5 times QA and 3, 4 times any other keyword. So in your specific case, you're not doing badly, but let's go for 1 week. What's going to happen for 1 week? Okay, you're still number 2 after Ilya. So CSS, Java, I don't know. Let's do, instead of QA web, let's do QA mobile. Same story. So 3 of you. By the way, let me go to Kerry. Just a second. Let me enable your microphone. Where is Kerry here? Yes. Kerry, your microphone is on. Would you share with us what happened today, if anything happened actually?
Well, nothing happened yet. I enabled my profile last night, but DICE had it as unsearchable, so I actually didn't get it searchable again until after business hours. So I probably won't have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't have anything till tomorrow probably.
Okay. So then, what I would do, I would increase, the presence of certain keywords. You are competing. Let's say Ilya, right above you, he has the same issues, HTML and CSS and HTML5 and TCP/IP. He is doing same thing. He is a little bit above you because probably his resume has more encounters of those keywords. QA, mobile, QA. So he has certain number of encounters. So if you look at your resume, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he has a couple of times more the keywords in the resume itself. But what I'm saying, you can do it better, and you already know the direction in which you move. And I would say your area is a pretty good area in terms of demand. So you're supposed to be really smashed with phone calls. And normally Wednesday, guys, tomorrow, Wednesday is the heaviest traffic day. So Wednesday might give you as many calls as other 4 days of the week. And another thing, so my suggestion while I'm out of the area here, if you do not have lots of calls, just post your resume, create more profiles and post your resume in other areas. Just wherever you want. So any other area of your choice. Maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 10 areas. It's up to you. Okay, anybody else who wants to be scrutinized? No? Nobody else. Santoshi, did you post your resume? No? Okay, let me search it this way. Okay. Let me search it this way. Let's search for Portnoy. Let's take a look at mine. The people who have Portnoy in their resumes and see Jane, Svetlana, Maxim, Janna, Dipali, Marina. Okay. Sorry, so all timers, guys, not. So it looks like you are still not massively going to the job market yet, huh? Okay, 07643. Okay, let's see. 07643. 07643. Let's go. Oh, not Portnoy. Well, we just did that one. No. Something is wrong. Not port map. Let's say QA web, and then 07643 41. We are still in New Jersey, guys. Interesting. You miss me. Konstantin says, what do you mean we miss you? We looked at your profile before. Okay, we have same people and pretty much same location here, guys. Yes. What I can try, though, I can uncheck that box. So by default it says exclude third-party candidate, and if I uncheck, let's see if it changes anything. Oh God, where am I now? Which code? Let's type it again. 0760764 Okay. Ilya, Terry, Lokesh, Kumar. No, guys. QA, this Siberian. We have some people there. I don't know who is supposed to be there. Uncle Ben's. I don't know. Sound loss. Oh, okay. So Konstantin says we lost him because he cannot hear. So Mikhail, I missed yesterday's class, didn't have chance to post it. I tried to look in online class page, I didn't find yesterday recording. The recording is there, guys. Oh, it is not there. Maybe. Let me fix it. Okay. In my resume there are two projects. One Genitrack, and I'm not sure the name of the second project. Guys. Sometimes I put in your resume more than one project, and we have the projects I put in your resume are on the video page. So if you scroll down, okay, the video page, we have two projects, three projects here. So one is called ClickBerry, which is video processing, a video editing application, and another one is SlickPick. So I prefer to put you on SlickPick because SlickPick comes with tons of documentation here. So, and that one is image photo sharing application. So if it is photo sharing, it is SlickPick. It's all here. So if I put it in your resume, it means I'm suggesting that you just watch the sessions here and keep that project in your resume. You might not really, you might not be there. It's your choice. You know, you do not have to. You do not have to take it. Lots of background noise. I don't know whose noise. I cannot hear any background noise. Guys, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, as well as noise. Okay, yes, as well. I don't know where the noise is coming from, guys. I do not have any noise. And I cannot hear any noise either. I don't know where it might come from. Okay. Jalil says 32821. 32821. I'm sorry. 32821. Zip code. Let's see. We do not see much. Okay, if I do 1 week. Okay, we have Julia here. And Julia is from our class. But she posted her resume on the April 10th. And if I search for one day, Julia is not going to be visible. And she is the only one in that area. mute the previous speaker. I can mute it. I can mute all, you know, I don't know. Guys, everybody is muted. I can promise you. Everybody is muted. Please, so I don't know, Jalil, what did you want in that zip code? I don't know. Is it competitive market? Orlando area. That is Orlando? Oh, okay. We do not have resumes here. Look at that. I'm looking for resumes, and I just have one resume in Winter Garden. Yeah. And that's it. What do you mean competitive area? I don't know. Then we have QA managers. Then we practically have no people there. I do not see much of competition. So you wanted me to see if there are jobs. Well, to look if there are jobs, we have to do another research. But in terms of resume, I can tell you, we will not have practically any competition there. If instead of the zip code, I will say I'm unchecking the zip code. Okay. Can I uncheck? Okay. I'm unchecking the zip code, and let me choose the state of Florida overall. In state of Florida, I have 200 resumes. Look at that. 200 resumes. And Sharon is one. Julia, our graduate, is another one. And then that's it. We have some, God knows, weird people. Oh, God. That is a crazy guy. Look at what he is doing. I mean, real crazy. Then 1, 2, 3 people in green, they just pay money to be promoted, but they are not even testers. And then we have other people who are not even testers, senior lead software engineer, release management, information. I do not see people at all. I mean, in the entire state of Florida, we do not really see much, you know, on QA side. That's it. I would say it is a very competitive, I mean, but we also have to have jobs. So we do not have much competition, but we still need some jobs. Let's see. What's your, okay. Yeah, but now we are not in Florida anymore. Okay. Let's get off the Florida. So we are looking at the very first resume modified, guys. Let's see if it looks better. Konstantin, okay. Software QA, engineer, SQA, analyst, tester, quality, mobile, iOS, Android. Why are you doing that uppercase, really? I mean, what is the advantage of doing that uppercase? I mean, to me, it's like you are yelling at someone. Selenium, iPad, iPhone, iOS, Selenium. Okay, I do not see the word SQL here, which we discussed before. So let's see. Software QA, engineer, SQA, web. Okay, you do not have the word web here. Web is critically important keyword. Web, you are missing the word web. Tester, quality, mobile, iOS, Android, iPhone, iPad, Selenium. So SQL, you are missing SQL and web. Okay, working on it. Good. Now, in terms of skills, QA, HTTP is a real wrong idea. TCP is very wrong idea. You can put all the protocols in one field if you wish, but Java, I don't think Java is what you really want. Test, Selenium, Android. You do not have much of QA here. QA 1, 2, 3 times QA. Not enough. You really need more times the word QA. So if I say QA, let's say mobile, okay, QA mobile Just one day. Okay. Where are you, sir? Okay. So you have 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 3 times QA. That's it. So I would suggest that you have 5, maybe 6, and don't make them uppercase, really. Don't the porno sites do it uppercase. Everything they write is uppercase. You're not supposed to do that. So, and it doesn't give you any value or anything. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be better. But again, in your area where you post that resume, you are the ultimate leader anyway. So in Georgia. Okay, are you going to check my resume tomorrow and going to talk on Thursday? I'm not going to be on Thursday. If you want your resume checked tomorrow, contact me individually tomorrow, and I can definitely look at that. Thursday and Monday next week, Yvette will be teaching some mobile aspects of how to answer mobile interview questions. I do not have any idea of Selenium. How am I supposed to manage questions related to Selenium? You are dealing with your own fears right now. They didn't ask you anything you cannot answer. And as I told you yesterday, probably, oh, you missed yesterday's session. You go to the video page, then you go to mobile, not mobile, Selenium part of it. And here is the lecture done by Jana Measure, one of our previous teachers. I asked her to record 2 small pieces just for you, and one piece is how to install Selenium, another piece is how to do test cases in Selenium. 90% of what they want to know is given to you in those 2 small videos. Altogether, it is less than 1 hour. That is how you're going to do it. And if you listen to today's session, how Anna explained, so they give her a lot of money, they want you to start working, and they didn't ask anything. They just asked, so how did you use it? She said, I used it in the company and I like it. And that's it. So unless you put yourself in the situation when they ask you questions which you cannot answer, so they are not asking you anything. I mean, people who really need strong Selenium exposure experience, when they look at your resume, they realize there is no exposure there. I mean, why in the world they would talk to you about Selenium? You just don't have it. Okay? Do not create your own scenarios. Do not create your own way of looking for a job. Just learn how the market operates. Otherwise, you're going to be dealing with something which is not real, and it is ideal, and you will find with your visualization of something instead of dealing with the real market. And if you don't have any idea of Selenium, you can fix that within 1 hour. Okay, that's it. If you don't have any idea of whatever abbreviation or God knows protocol or this and that, it takes a couple of minutes or maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and you know what to talk about. Guys, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay, let me see. So we have a question if I received resume from someone. Just a second. No, Anna, I do not see it in my list. So it would be smart if you send it to me again. So Hannah asked me if I don't know, I do not see it. I have a folder for all your resumes, and I do not see it right there. So please send it again, and I'll do it today. Okay, guys, any specific questions? Because if you don't have questions, I'm pretty much done with what I wanted to tell you. By the way, when they ask you how much you want, coming back to the questions which we've got here, how much you want, you have to be very firm. You cannot say, you know, I'm not sure, and this and that, and just say, okay, I want $25 or $28 or $30. Just be firm in what you are saying. If you are not sure, they don't like it. They do not feel well about dealing with someone, who is not sure. That is how they work. Ola. So Ola is asking, how do I know if you received my resume? Ask me. I don't know. So Ola, let me see if I have any Olga here. Olga Verkhovych. If your last name is Verkhovych, so I have your resume. Okay. Is it? Did you? Okay, good. So I have it. I have a couple of resumes. As I said, I have 3 resumes to finish from yesterday, and I'm pretty much done otherwise. So unless you send more. Usha, I do not see your resume. So if you send it again, it would be also very good. So I do not see Usha's resume. So guys, thank you very much. Let me upload and post it, and so you can really go through. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you in pretty much in 2 weeks. Thanks.